Okay, the video you're about to watch is we went back to the Whaley house. If you don't know, we did a video where we went to the Whaley house. One of our subscribers, Purple Pickles, took part of our video and she blew up the screen and it showed what appears to be faces. You see two different ones.
Like a black-haired soldier guy, maybe, or something with a mustache, and then a little blonde boy with black eyes.
Yeah,
It's creepy.
That one looked real creepy. Now, the thing about the Whaley house is you're not supposed to film. It says you can take pictures, but you can't film.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy to film. I'm going to show a clip from the other video so you can see what
good idea.
Yeah, what we saw, or what Purple Pickle saw, and we showed us. I'll put a clip.
Back.
That's the good guy. I'm calling him the good guy. He's back.
He looks like a soldier with the brim of a hat.
Yep. There he is. There he is. When you watch that clip, see what you think about the blonde dude that's pissed off, or that one looked mean and angry.
Oh.
And we looked at some pictures in the beginning and we're like, ooh, that looks like they look like the face to us. See, hear, or smell anything that we didn't.
I hope you smell something.
Yeah, let us know.
Hunt them up for us.
So here you go. Check it out. Give a picture of that.
Okay. Okay, look at this. Who's that?
That's the guy in the mirror, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And this is his name. On that last video, that's who we saw.
I mean, any of these could have been young blonde boys.
There's a young blonde.
They just took a picture of a kid that's moving. Creepy.
That could have been.
She's cute.
Yeah, that.
Who's that? Different one.
Something Whaley. He's a Whaley.
That. Looks like
I think so
with
too.
a hat.
Yeah.
There's the blonde one.
Maybe. We'll have to look at all of them and decide.
Who's holding this baby up? Definitely an arm around here, right?
Yeah.
Holding up.
I think so. That's it.
Maybe.
That is it. And it's
They don't know who it
maybe
is.
possible.
Could be.
There's a whole family. Let's get a picture of that.
Could have been.
Any of those. Wait, was it you? Maybe.
You know what's weird?
What?
I don't feel car sick in here this time.
You're right.
Motion
I don't either.
sickness.
Right away.
How is
last
that
time.
weird?
Last time we felt it immediately.
That is really weird.
Let's check out the other rooms and see what happens. Like up the stairs really got to us too. This is weird. That door is impressive.
I love that. Let me pull this little drawers open.
The last time we were feeling nauseous here.
Mm-hmm. I don't feel it at all.
I don't either. What is that all about?
I don't know. And this is the rug that got my foot, remember?
Oh yeah. And she's like, whoa. But the last time we both were like, we both said at the same time we were sick and we had to get out of here.
And then Steph, our friend Steph, says she's been here a bunch of times and she didn't feel it. And we
That's
shouldn't be.
freaking bizarre. I didn't even think about that, but I feel totally fine right now. All right, let's test the other rooms. Like right through here, I
When I walked through here, I felt it.
I feel the floor, but I don't feel nauseous like that one time. This is the room where we saw an orb. And yeah, this is the rug, like you could kind of see the wrinkles. Remember that rug, Steph, where I thought the dog was down there right when I touched it? And that's where they serve the food, right? Let's get a picture of this. I think it was
Jack goes to outside.
I think this is locking something in here. See this? Man, they were steep.
Yeah. So this was the Whaley baby.
Yeah. In
Let's
this
be
room.
quiet and listen.
Okay, let's listen for the baby. Let us know if you guys hear anything. Hey, last time, that curtain was moving like crazy. Now look. And last time when we were here, we were both like, hey, we were feeling sick right here.
Yeah, I don't feel it.
I'm here.
Being there last time.
I remember them.
Oh.
Those
I do remember those
shoes.
weird shouldered ladies.
And for sure, I remembered the dolls. The dolls are just,
Creepy.
yeah.
History of an apple pie. Colored picture books. That's funny. History of an apple pie. How do you have a history? How is there any history? That's been around forever.
People love apple pie.
I know, but how do you have a history of it? How do you even know when it started?
It's a good question.
Oh, look, that mirror's broken.
Broken mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Do you think those are actual shoes that were used? Like the kids were wearing? I guess there's still that style around.
Okay, I'm not moving, haven't moved, and I felt a wave of...
Nausea? I did too. And I was trying to fight it back.
That's weird. Maybe
Yeah.
it's a weird bumpy floor right
Yeah,
here,
like
but
right
we aren't
here.
moving.
I think it's kind of, I don't know what it is. Last time we were really sick over here.
Those pictures are so
are those?
dark.
Are
Did
those
they
pictures on that
just get
table?
smoked up or what?
What are those on the table there? Pictures?
Those look like cards.
Oh, maybe
Like
some
playing
kind of
cards or
playing
something,
cards?
but I don't know. Where's those ladies from? Where's they down?
Oh, somebody's playing dominoes.
Look, there's kerosene in that lamp hanging from the ceiling up there.
Oh,
Or at least maybe it's water.
they probably had a lot of fires back then, you know?
I like that chain that lamp's hanging from. That's really cool.
Check out that lady back there in the picture.
That's a man.
That's a man?
Yes, he's a soldier.
You're right. Sorry, man. Look at this chest. This is cool. What about the theater?
Look at the slant of the stage. Do you remember being at an angle?
I don't at all.
That's weird.
I don't know if you can, like, I can see it now. Why didn't we notice
I
that
don't know.
before?
The skull's gone.
Look,
The skull's gone.
there was a skull in there. It's not even flat at base yet.
It's probably how all the stages were back then, so you wouldn't be offstaging somebody, you know?
Yeah.
Let's see what's going on with this furniture.
Okay, I'm in a far corner. Here's the far corner. Let's sweep around this room. I don't know if you guys see or hear anything. Grandfather clock is ticking. Okay, this little room. That's where that room there is. Where
I love that
is
writing
the room?
desk. That's so
Is
fun.
that the room where it's going to be?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so over around that corner in that room is where that mirror is going to be, and we're going to go look at that. Look at this mirror. But just to show you, this is what's back here. wish they'd label the rooms so we know what they're calling it, you know? The light, is that a gas light?
No, it's a
flame
fake
one?
one, like a.
Oh, they're making it look like a candle. But in there, that's where we saw it.
We're gonna have a hard time recording it. The ladies that are here are right there. So we're gonna have to sneak.
We'll still do it.
Be silent.
Let's take a picture of that. Where's that room? This is what you see. And then there's that. That was the other room we were in. Yeah, top.
Interesting. So, what could it have been?
I don't know.
Huh.
Let us know if you guys see anything. But that's the mirror. There's a room.
Interesting. Oh, wait, go up? Neat. I like that. The desk is so cool.
I know. Like, how old do you think that? Look at the walking stick, too.
Yeah.
All right.
Look at the sword. I never noticed that before.
Oh, there was a military guy in the picture.
And a hat that looked like he was wearing maybe or something there.
That looks weird when they're close up to it. And it's reflecting that green right there. See that archway? This goes into that other room. And then there's a window.
Ooh.
And you come back.
Zoom in on that guy.
Yeah.
Look how tiny these little chairs are. They're so little and short.
That's your desk.
Yeah.
That's where you work from.
Yeah. That's cool.
The fake. What is that called? Let me get a picture.
Taxidermy?
Is that taxidermy?
Yeah. I love that nobody has destroyed like that piano.
Those birds, they taxidermy. So, trying to see that.
Oh, here we go. Okay, got him.
I'm gonna get different angles. That.
Neat. What time is it? 1? 2?
Let me picture that. This is from this side of the room. I hear that clock. Wow.
That is weird. So right
That's
there.
very weird. This room would be, if there is going to be something.
So that
would be a
archway,
spot, right?
people died.
3 people.
3. Wow.
They're all buried at El Campo Santo Cemetery. So there's 7 in there.
We haven't been there.
Definitely recommend that if you have
Is
time.
it walking?
Yeah, you just stay on the side of the street, although when it curves, it's walking.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would love to see it or something. You know, like show something on a picture. We're open to it, but there's a lot of things that we can explain.
Yeah.
We
Neat.
want to see the. Thank you. Thanks.
That archway is where that reflection of those 2 creepy people were.
Yeah. This time we couldn't, like, we videotaped, but they were honest. But there is where those 2 faces we saw, and there's an archway. You'll see it in the video. In the previous one, she said that's where the gallows
where gallows
were.
used to be.
Not a tree, actual gallows, and they know for a fact 3 people were hung there.
That is so crazy.
And
we
we
didn't
saw
know
those
it. We thought it
guys.
was that tree, that
Yes.
hanging tree.
There is a hanging tree, but they also had gallows. So now we're going to take you guys to the cemetery and look for those guys.
Okay, let's go look.
There's a lot of, as you go around here, there'll be markers. Like, see this? These markers. So when they came through, at some point they came through to develop this. This was a lot of bodies were buried here. They removed some, but they did just bury over them. So you got a lot of grave sites. There's another one, but you'll also see areas where people steal them. They take these things. They take these things out of the ground. There's another one. And people
20 lie beneath San Diego Avenue, so those are covered.
These graves were discovered with the use of ground-penetrating radar in 1993.
Oh, look at the weird angles that they were.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Interesting. Here we go. $1879. So there's one from 1879. El Campo Santo, the Holyfield. It's weird seeing it like this, just, you know, circles here. There's one from 1879. He was 108 years old. Died in 1879, an Indian woman aged 108. Steph, there was an Indian woman here. She was 108 years old.
Whoa.
And that's back in a time when, if you were a woman, it was tough. But to live to be 108 years old is just insane. Wow. Oh, Yankee Jim. He was known as Yankee Jim, suffered the extreme penalty for stealing the only rowboat in San Diego Bay. The verdict of the jury was as follows. Your jurors and within the case of James Robinson have to return a verdict of guilty and therefore sentence him to be hanged by the neck until
Death
dead.
for just stealing a rowboat. Death.
The poor fellow could not believe that he was to be hanged until the very last moment. He appeared to take it all as a grim joke over a serious effort to impress him with the enormity of his evil way. He was still talking when the deputy sheriff gave the signal. Then the cart was driven from beneath him and he was left dangling in the air. Wow. That is crazy. Wow, oh wow. I mean, you can't be stealing rowboats, but
No,
a
but you
hang?
can't sit there and talk forever and avoid it. I mean, I could see, I'm like, that's brutal, let him finish talking, but you can't just sit there
No,
and
not
talk
the
and
talking
delay.
part.
What if you go on talking for 2 days straight just to delay it to live?
If I stole a rowboat, I think, hey, let me talk as long as I need to. If you really...
All I did was steal a rowboat.
Yeah, I didn't, you know, kill somebody. Come
No.
on.
No. It was a pressure.
That's messed up, Yankee Jim.
People didn't do bad things though. I mean, because they're going to get killed if they did.
Wow, this one's growing a serious... Melhor died in 1867.
Not Melhor.
Melchior.
Choir.
Wow. Very little is known about the Indian Melchior, who can only imagine how he might have written his own epitaph.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
97.
These Indians were living a long time over here. So he was eyewitness to the coming of the Mexicans and then the Americans. I heard about the Battle of San Pascual in 1846 and of the Warner Springs Indian Uprising of the 1850s. I was in the crowd of Indians present for the execution of the Indian chieftain Antonio Garra in 1852. His grave is not far from here. In 97 years, I saw Old Town grow from a pueblo to a city. I've seen happy and sad times in San Diego. I remember many things, but I'm very old now and I'm very sleepy. Let me rest.
Oh, and I'm very sleepy.
Wow. I'm glad he has all that stuff growing on it. I think that's maybe a reflection of the life he lived.
Look, there's a babe right here.
Oh, an Indian babe, 1867. It's just, I feel, it's weird just having a circle of rocks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's better than nothing, but, oh, and then they got these round white ones. 1867, Indian maiden. Oh, Antonio Garra, Sr., a leader among his people. Cupino? That's the name of the clan. So he's an Indian, died in 1852. That's the one I think he was talking about got executed. That's what I think that was. Honorable Edward Lynch Green died he was only 38 years old. He was a native of Ireland and came to California in 1852 and was at one time a gold miner. Later he was naturalized in 1861. Wow, became a member of the state legislature. He was staying at the ERA house when he died from consumption. What is consumption? He had been ill for the past 18 months prior to his death. That sucks. On his person at times at the gold watch that was presented to him by his constituents on April 26th. He was reportedly well known throughout the state. He left behind a young wife. That's sad. Still happens to this day though. He's got a nice tombstone. He was a native of Ireland. Juan Mendoza, 1865. Oh, he got a shotgun blast to the back. That sucks. A local landowner and prominent San Diegan born in Tennessee, as the story goes, Mendoza worked as a major domo or chief steward on one of the Cape Cod ranches. Well, he was threatened his life and in a hasty act of revenge killed Mendoza in broad daylight. Whoa. It violated the Code of the West, which prohibited shooting an unarmed man and shooting a man in the back. Oh, that was a pretty good law, I guess. Couch was tried by jury for his crime and was found not guilty. That's crazy. As Mendoza allegedly did, gave Couch the right to stand his ground to kill him because he threatened him. Oh my goodness. Shouldn't have threatened him, I guess, Juan.
This guy was from the Whaley house.
Did he get hung?
No.
I thought he was
He was
flipping them
from
off.
yeah, he's from the one of the actors. He was his thing or whatever, his troupe, and he died just 17 days after the troupe opened.
Oh man! So he performed on that stage there, huh?
Yeah, 17 whole days.
Wow! Part of an acting troupe that performed on the second floor of the Whaley House in December of 1868.
He was trying to get out.
He was scratching his way out of there. Fortunately, Tanner died 17 days after his troupe opened. He was a native of Baltimore, Maryland. He was seeing the world.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, that one kind of snuck up on me. Juan Manuel Machado. Retired from the military and built the adobe known as the Machado Stewart Adobe in Old Town. He continued living in San Diego until his death in 1852.
11 or 13 children?
He had 11 or 13.
Not 12. Definitely not 12.
Yeah, he had 11 or 13, not 12. Rosa Serrano de Cassidy was the first wife of Andrew Cassidy, native from Ireland. Oh, that's that guy over, his is here. El Campo Santo Cemetery.
Daughter.
Yeah, in memory of the early settlers of Old Town. Wow, that's a fancy one. Raphael Manuelis. Legend has it he made a murderous attack upon his good wife. To do penance, the priest gave Raphael the task of ringing the church bells whenever the occasion demanded. He worked industriously chopping wood, hauling, digging wells, or cleaning them out. His noblest work was to dig the graves for the people of Old Town. He was a familiar figure about the town. Never did he miss a church service. He made a murderous attack upon his wife.
He murdered her?
Yep. I don't know if it said a murderous attack.
Oh.
So it looked like I hope he just made an attack and she survived. And he got straightened out.
There we go.
Bill Marshall and Verdugo.
Hanged.
Oh yeah. The daughter of a local Indian chieftain, married a daughter of a local Indian chieftain. He was a renegade sailor from Providence, Rhode Island, who had deserted from a whaling ship at San Diego in 1844. He had taken up habitation with the Indians. He took an active part in the Gata Indian uprising. Bill Marshall and the Indian, Juan Verdugo, were caught and brought back to San Diego to promptly be tried by court-martial. Marshall was found guilty and thus sentenced to hang, as was Verdugo. The Indian acknowledged his guilt, but Marshall insisted he was innocent. At 2 o'clock in the afternoon, a scaffold was erected near the old Catholic cemetery. The men placed in a wagon, the ropes adjusted about their necks, and the wagon moved on, leaving them to strangle to death. Whew. Whew. Thing is, man, they were just hanging people. Some people might have deserved it, but it was like, oh, you did that? Well, we're gonna hang you.
Are you guys ghost hunters? Because I have an EMF detector and a spirit box.
Ah, that's funny.
Oh,
Yeah,
we recognize that.
Yeah, so I brought this. My friends and I had this planned, and they all chickened down on me. So these two came with me. So I
Why
got
they
my
chicken
stuff.
out? It's broad daylight.
That's what I said.
Even if it was dark, why chicken out? Yeah.
Yeah, so we're trying to
Try to find, like, there's some, look for ones that have been hung and see what it says about that. Like, see if you get any kind of reaction, because
for the spirits who've been hung.
yeah, well, there's some people that died violent deaths in here.
Yeah,
Like if you read these tombstones,
my
some are just like, you know, they just passed away, but there's some they were hung to death. Actually, I think there was one. Right?
Who? Do you know?
We're not familiar with who they are, but
Oh no, that's a root. Okay. Look at me.
okay, where was? Let's see if it's these guys. This is the first time here, so we're not.
This is
Oh, here you go. Like, read about that.
okay. Hanged. Okay.
Like they were part of some uprising, and they describe how they put them on the wagon, put a noose around their necks, and then the wagon just drives off.
Oh wow.
But there's some people getting hung for stupid stuff, you know, like they shouldn't have been.
Like there was some drama.
Yeah.
Was American.
But go around and read these and find ones that seem, you know, like if there was violence involved, and then see what that thing says.
Yeah, it's so bright out here that I can't.
Turn away from the sun and hold it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Don't like don't have your phone near it and all that.
Okay.
Scream if you see it going nuts.
I will.
Okay, so that I don't even know what to say about that.
I don't.
Is she a ghost? Hey, are you a ghost hunter? Ah. Her friend's chickened out, and she said, "I found these two guys." Wait, your friend's chickened out, and you found these two
Two
guys?
random guys just walking along.
They seem nice enough. but
Yeah, they
like,
seemed interested.
They're like, yeah, let's go hunt for some ghosts.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you guys doing? Nothing. You want to go hunt for some ghosts? Why not?
Got nothing else to do.
And then I said, why'd your friends chicken out? It's daylight. And then that other guy goes, yeah, it doesn't even, it's nighttime. I'll come back here at nighttime with you. Oh.
Don't do that, lady.
Yeah, don't go
You
back
ever
there
see
at
this?
nighttime with that guy.
Don't go at night anywhere with strangers in dark graveyards.
But she had the same
gear.
one that you had, the K2.
Yeah.
But she had some kind of remote thing with her.
No, that was the
The antenna?
Yeah, she said what it was. I can't remember. It was her spirit box or something. I think it was
Oh.
doing
Oh, okay.
with the radio antenna.
All right, join us, guys.
See ya.
And remember, enjoy your life.
Your haunted life.
Enjoy it. Or else.